There's loads of gurus out there. They're like, you should buy my course, flexing her fancy car, all of that. You just seem like you genuinely wanted to help. So I took the risk, and let me tell you this: the best thing I've personally done investment wise, it's gone from me not knowing what even a candle was to being able to constantly hit TPs. I've even requested a payout. I decided if I'm going to do it, let me make it as difficult to fail as possible. So I joined a one-on-one because I believe that's the best way you will be able to hold me accountable. When I finally climbed that mountain and I reached that 8K mark and I hit that request, that's when it hit me. It's like, this is actually real now. It's money that's coming into my account. This is now my life. I'm a trader.
You're a trader, exactly. You're a day trader, bro. You made money from the charts. It goes to show, bro, like when you have the right system, it's all just a matter of time. Okay, so hello, Terrence. Welcome to this testimonial. So this is Terrence, one of my students that I've been coaching for. How long has it been now, bro?
A while now, since like December.
So 5 months. And when he first started, he basically didn't know. Well, I'm going to let him speak about the experience, but when he first started, he basically didn't have any clue what trading was or how to even get through this journey of trading. And he decided to join the program. So he's going to share his experience here with you guys. And it might spark some motivation for anybody here trying to learn the Novick strategy. To see what's actually possible with it. So I'll let you, Terrence, tell me what was the reason you started first and foremost?
The reason I started, I came across one of your videos, like many other people. I was a bit skeptical at first.
Yeah.
Because, there's loads of gurus out there. They're like, they're like, you should buy my course, flexing her fancy car, all of that.
Yeah.
But I decided, it's worth the risk because you weren't showing much. You just seemed like you genuinely wanted to help. So I took the risk. After a bit of back and forth, I decided to join the program. And let me tell you this, the best thing I've personally done investment wise.
Yeah.
Because it's gone from me not knowing what even a candle was to being able to constantly hit TPs. Yeah. And to the point where I've even requested a payout.
Yeah.
And I'm just about to pass my another account to then be able to request another payout. So we've made some big progress. We've come a long way.
For sure.
But yeah, in terms of progress, I've definitely said joining the course was a very good move.
Yeah. So what do you feel like? First off, what was your trading experience before you joined?
I hadn't really traded before, so complete beginner. The most I'd done was follow someone's
signals.
Yeah, horrible signals. Yeah, couple TPs, nothing really major. Then I started to get in my head that trading was a scam because when you're not winning, it's a scam.
Exactly, that's how it works, right?
Yeah, that's what most people believe. But when you find a strategy that is proven to work, that you've back tested, you've generally put in the time to refine, you then start to understand that it's not a scam. It's just that I was very bad at trading.
Correct.
That's
right. It always a scam until it works.
Literally.
Like that's how it works, So basically zero experience. What was what did you backtest the Novick strategy first and see that it works before you joined? What was it? Like what was the reason you chose this strategy? There's hundreds of strategies out there, ICT, SMC.
This strategy seems very simple, straight to the point. Because with ICT, I didn't really look too much into ICT, but I've watched a few people.
Yeah.
It seems very, like you would say, very emotional based trading.
Yeah.
And for me, that's not the best. I make a lot of bad decisions here and there when I'm trading.
Exactly.
And the Novick strategy, it follows some very key rules.
Yeah.
If it doesn't meet this, let's say, for example, if it doesn't meet the 9 candles, I won't enter. Like just simple strategy, simple rules in place that removes my emotions, that I'm able to trade very mechanically to the point where I'm barely having to I'm making minimal decisions and correct. I'm making a lot of money from the charts.
Right. That's the goal you want to get to, right? You want to remove your emotional brain. You want to remove your decision making so that the strategy makes decisions. You just follow the strategy. Yeah. Correct. Cool. So how do you feel? What do you feel like? Now you've been in the group for a while. what are the biggest pros you've seen from this group in terms of how we operate and how the learning process has been?
The learning process has been very supportive in terms of, I think the best beneficial thing that many people or other people don't offer are their weekly group calls. So there's 2 weekly group calls. And when I first joined, these were like a gold mine.
Yeah.
I could join because I'm not the best at asking questions.
Yeah.
Every week I would join, I would not have anything to input. I'm sorry, guys. I'd have nothing to input, but I'd take the questions that you guys would come up
Yeah.
with or the other people in the group would come up with. And it helped me improve because I wasn't thinking or I didn't have the experience to even consider those facts.
Yeah.
Learning from other like-minded people, other traders, and they've built the experience allowed me to exponentially increase my growth faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather than go through, make the mistakes every beginner would sometimes make and not even know what went wrong. So joining the group and the group calls definitely did help me.
Nice. Love to hear that. But the funny part is you started off not having any one-on-ones calls with me, right?
No.
And then you ended up upgrading.
Yeah, because it started from, I watched one of your videos. I don't remember exactly which one. I think it was one called Why Not You?
Yeah.
Or Limiting Beliefs, one of those. But in one of those videos, you said, make it expensive. And I thought, I was motivated, but I wasn't disciplined enough.
Correct.
So I would like show up here and there. I was like, don't get me wrong, I was showing up on the charts every day, but I wasn't giving it my 100%. Because as humans, we don't really give 100% to every single thing we do.
No.
So I decided, if I'm going to do it, let me make it as difficult to fail as possible. So I joined a one-on-one because I believe that's the best way you would be able to hold me accountable.
Correct.
And personally see what was going wrong with my trading.
Correct. Yeah, and I really meant that. I really meant that when I said make it expensive to fail, because a lot of the no strategy is online free. Now, obviously the coaching is not, but guess how I could guess maybe 5% out of 100 people that watch a video on a strategy will never become profitable with that strategy.
Do you know? Now that you mentioned that, do you know what I find funny? Sometimes I go through your comments and I see people say this strategy doesn't work, and I just start laughing because if only they knew.
If only they knew, right?
They knew, yeah.
I say that too, bro. And that's why it doesn't bother me. I'm like, all right, bro. Your loss, because it's truly their loss. If
it is,
and that's how it works online. So I don't really care about those comments, but it's just funny, and I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad for a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because what happened for their mindset to be like, all right, they see a video of a strategy and they immediately say it doesn't work.
I think it comes from, seeing other gurus and
Probably.
There are loads of fake people in the trading space. So it's that's why, like I said, I was skeptical at first, but when you have the data, especially, you've got I did check up your YouTube, you've got the backlog of all those videos, those streams proving it to work. And systematically, it has worked. And I've gone and back tested and it's worked for me. Gone into the live markets, it's worked for me.
Yeah.
So why can't it work for you?
Exactly. There's no difference, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be a trader that takes, like we said, we remove the decision making.
Yeah.
So if you can follow a strategy, anybody can follow a strategy. If anybody can see there's 9 candles, anybody can see there's a Nova candle, anybody can see the trend the way we do. It's just about the information gap. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people that watch free videos, the reason some 0.1% can make it for free, but there's 2 roads you can go here. Either you can do it by watching all the free videos and all that, and number one, it'll either take you 2 years, like it did me, because you have to go through all the land, you have to step on all the landmines yourself, and you have to go through all the losses and lessons yourself, which is going to be time consuming and expensive. Or you can make it expensive for you to fail, like you did, to the point where you had invested your hard-earned money from your job and losing and not doing the work was not acceptable to you, because then suddenly now you lost the money that you invested into the program, right? So you had to do the work, you know. So that's why I think, like you said, you made it expensive to fail. And that's what I meant when I say make it expensive to fail. Like, make it impossible for you to fail, you know.
Yeah.
And the way you do that is by making it hurt every time you don't do the work.
Can I just add? I think it's actually quite funny because either way, either you fast track it by joining the program, or and let's say you spend it somehow and make it expensive to
Yeah.
fail, and get through or get to a stage where you will be at in, let's say, 2 years, much quicker, but having spent the same amount of money.
Exactly.
It's like, pick your poison. Either
Right.
you get there quicker, or you spend longer. It's up to you.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
I don't have I'm sorry, I don't have the time to be failing for 2 years. My psychology can't handle it.
No, most people can't, bro.
Yeah.
That's why 95% of people quit. It's because they think to themselves, let me do this, and then they realize it's going to take more than 1 year, more than 2 years, because they don't have the right guidance, and then they give up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how you came to that realization quickly, you know, and it's good that you did that, because
I'm grateful I did too.
yeah, because there is no free way to learn, right? You either pay somebody to teach you, or you pay the markets to teach you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's getting paid regardless from your mistakes, you know. But one you're gonna have to figure out what you did wrong yourself, and the other one is gonna teach you what you did wrong. So you're gonna fast track results. So that's the difference. Cool. So now you started, you learned how to trade, you went all the way to getting your first payout or requesting your first payout. Now, prop firms, we don't have to talk about prop firms, but you did request your first payout. Now, what was that feeling like? Like, go me through that, you know, working hard for 4 months, and then boom, you're like, shit, now requesting a payout of how much was it? Like 8K at that point when you requested it?
Yeah, 8K. So well, that first feeling was like absolutely. That's like drinking cold water after like waking up at night. Like, one of the best feelings. Like, that's the best way I can explain it, because I've been breaking my back day in and day out, because I had consistency rule. So I would have to.
Oh yeah.
I had to make a certain amount. So at this point, my psychology was all over the place. I was dead focused on making this set amount. So when I finally climbed that mountain and I reached that percentage, that 8K mark, and I hit that request, I had to hear a dance move. You know, I had to hear a dance move. But
celebration.
That's when it hit me. Is like, this is actually real now. It's not just money I'm seeing on the screen.
Correct.
It's money that's coming into my account. This is now my life. I'm a trader.
Yeah.
I'm a trader.
You're a trader. Exactly. You're a day trader, bro. Like you've officially done.
Feeling.
Yeah, you've met the criteria for what somebody would call a day trader, right? You made money from the charts, which is I mean, it goes to show, bro. Like, when you have the right system, it's all just a matter of time. But and the thing is, people have to understand, you didn't have any type of account. You had fucking 15% consistency rule, which is tough as hell.
Oh, don't even get me started, man. It brings back horrible memories that I would lose. And that's what made losing hurt even more, because each loss was another day wasted.
Yeah, right. Because you couldn't trade more than once per day.
Yeah, it's like, it just, you can imagine the roller coaster I went through.
Yeah, bro.
Up, down. You can imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I finally made it and I said, this is possible, and on an account with like 40, 30 consistency, I'm passing that so easily. Now that if I've gotten to 15%,
exactly,
what's 30 going to do to me?
Right.
Nothing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what, like, even the group calls, when I say, if we can trade these markets right now with Trump, we can trade any freaking market.
Yeah. Last month's price action wasn't the best. This month it's been a bit better.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing my win rate has increased a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And I think price is going to be better and better and better. So like, now is prime time to learn this shit.
Yeah.
Because we've been through all the hard months. Like, November was tough, December was tough, January was tough, and now it's like slowly getting better towards the summer. So I think now it's the best prime time to learn the strategy.
Have you
But
heard that quote?
the quote,
Oh, yeah. Yesterday was the best time to learn. Today is the second best time.
yeah, I've heard that quote. Okay,
Yeah.
that's so
Uh,
true, bro.
it is.
That's so true because a lot of people maybe think, oh, I should have started. Like they might see this video, they
Yeah.
might see and like, oh, I should have started when he started. You know, now I would have been, you know, I would have had the same knowledge that he has. But you're never gonna turn back time. There's no time machine, and
Literally.
you know, and in 5 months' time, you're gonna think the same way you're thinking now. Oh, I should have started 5 months ago, right? And a lot of people get stuck in that loop. So that's true.
Take me for example. I started and I don't regret quitting the job that I had. What's there to regret?
Exactly. Right. There's nothing to regret. And this is the funny part is like you're not working or you're working a job that you probably, you know, don't enjoy too much. Right. It's
Yeah.
tedious. It's annoying. You have to wake up early. Somebody else telling you what to do. I get that. You hate that. Now, if you take a leap of faith and try to do something and that let's say that shit fails, what will happen? You go back to wherever you were. Like you go back to a normal job. You know? It's like just imagine that your worst case scenario is 90% of people's normal life.
Your
That's
worst case scenario is your everyday life now. Why not start?
exactly right. You cannot go. There's nothing to lose, especially from your like you're young, so there's nothing to lose, bro. So I mean, you should be definitely be proud that you took this step, bro. Like honestly,
Thank you.
should definitely be proud of yourself that you took that step. A lot of people don't take that step to start, and I mean now you're seeing the fruits of your labor, and you know better than anybody. You went to not passing accounts for 4 months, and then boom, you passed your first one, and then now you're almost passing a second one, like very
Yeah.
close to each other, which means that this like exponential growth. Once you crack the first one, then the other ones just follow along. You know?
Yeah. It's like, I'm just happy thinking about it, man. It's like
You know?
when I remember all the months of losing, not even understanding why I lost,
Yeah.
and it was like one day something just
Clicked,
like that clicked. Yeah.
and then nothing's the same ever since then. You know?
Yeah.
It's like riding a bike. You have these wheels, you know, small wheels to help you ride the bike that children have. And then once you learn to ride the bike, you can never go back. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
like I haven't ridden a bike in like 4 years. If I hop on a bike now, I know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, once you crack the code, once you learn the system, there's no going back. But what are your plans for the future, man? I want to know, like, I want to see into your mind 5 months ago, before you started trading, and now what aspirations you have now that you've seen that this is possible. Like, what's the difference?
Okay. So for the future, I want to get to the live account stage because
Okay.
prop firms, yeah, we'll just say that, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
So yeah, I want to get to the live account stage where everyone says trading on the beach, even though it's not practical. I want to be doing that. I want,
Just to say you're doing it.
yeah, literally that. Just to say, oh, I made money from my phone today.
Exactly.
But yeah, all jokes aside, it's like I do want to scale up even further where I've got multiple accounts
Yeah.
where I'm just trading. I also want to I do enjoy helping people in the Discord.
Yeah.
Because like when I started, there were like people, but there was no one like really, that had cemented themselves. There were people that helped me, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
the people that I was closer to, they were around the same stage that I'm at now.
Yeah.
So I do want to help the newer people that decide to join to like track their progress, because I do believe the losses are important, but some losses you just don't have to take.
Exactly. Right. A lot of losses you don't have to take. I think people take so many unnecessary losses. People people really lose for months over something you can learn in 10 minutes.
Yeah. If I had the knowledge that I had now, when I tell you so many losses, I just didn't need to take.
Exactly. Right. I think, and that's what happens when you have guidance, I think,
Yeah.
But imagine, bro, you went from not knowing anything about trading, and in a few months' time, now you're looking to scale.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
I
right?
sound so surreal saying it out loud. Like,
Right, bro.
but I'm I'm at the final, well, not the final stage, but I'm at near the finish line.
You're near the finish line. I'd say
Yeah,
you're like after that, like, because there's learning how to trade and then it's scaling. And after you've
yeah,
gone through, when you're in the scaling part, you're a day trader now,
yeah,
because every single day trader wants to scale. I still want to scale.
yeah,
So once you get to that part, which you have gone to, is just about scaling, 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 and that's really all that's left to do. Now you know the system, now you know the strategy. So yeah, man, and it sounds super cool. I know, like, because sometimes you have to take a step back and look like, all right, where the fuck did I come from? Like, how long have I
yeah.
gone to in just 4 or 5 months? But have you ever tried any other strategy than no strategy?
No, no.
That's
I feel
crazy.
like that's why it clicked for me so well because I didn't have a bunch of stuff I needed to unlearn
Yeah,
in order to, because all I've ever known is the no strategy.
yeah,
So, and I'm happy and grateful. That's all I've ever known. I didn't have to go through the suffering from like ICT or ICC or
yeah,
sorry if I'm not allowed to, but
bro. I talk shit about ICT all the time, man.
yeah, because everyone says if you want to be profitable, ICT is not the only way. It doesn't help most people if I'm putting it bluntly. But I didn't have to learn a bunch of other, let's say the word bad, not bad strategies, but overcomplicated strategies.
Yeah,
I didn't have to, learn all about fair value gaps or all of that. Just simple. One candle, does it meet my rules? Yes, take. Does it not? No, come off the chart. That's simple.
correct, correct. And how do you feel that has helped your psychology? Because that's the
It's
most important part. Like, I want to really
yeah,
touch on psychology because first, you dealt with psychology, obviously. Like, I know that firsthand from coaching you. I know, like, I remember, bro, when you were crashing the fuck out sometimes. It's like you're a bard. I've had a fucking, like, I'm in the fucking gutter, man. I've had a
uh,
stinker this today, bro. Like, revenge trading and shit. So, how has your psychology developed and since joining the program? Like, how has your
it's
psychology changed?
it's gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot better with also dealing with losses as well.
Yeah,
Because before I used to take the losses so personally. It felt like the market was out for me.
yeah,
But as soon as I talked to you one time and you said that you will win over a set amount of time, and I also watched one of your videos, you said you don't want your account to look like one big gradual, like one big like
yeah,
slope going up. You want the linear growth, the
exactly.
up, down. Think of it as like an uptrend,
Yeah,
the high, yeah.
exactly.
That's that's what helped me to not take stuff so personally and just like it's a part of the game. So I'm not crashing out anymore until Trump tweets. But yeah,
Then we're all crashing out, bro.
yeah,
When Trump tweets, that's a valid crash out, understandable crash
yeah,
out. Uh, so have you felt like you've gotten into that mindset of, winning is not hitting TPs, but winning is following the strategy?
yeah. I don't like to close trades early until it's like I win when price does what I wanted it to do. It's not about the money. Well, it is about the money, but not about the money as well. Like
Exactly.
I get the most satisfaction from entering at this point, setting the marker. I've set my TP, I've set my stop loss, and price has gone up and hit the TP. No matter what amount I get back, I get the most satisfaction from the fact that I'm able to predict something so unpredictable as the market.
Yeah, yeah,
That's where the real satisfaction comes from.
yeah. I get that. That's interesting. I wanna low key go back to before you joined the program because there has to be. I'm not saying there has to be something wrong, but something has to be like very, very hard on you for you to be looking for ways to make money online. Like it's either that you're fucking suffering at your job, because for me it was like, a normal kid doesn't like say, "Oh, I want to make money online." Like it
Yeah,
has to be somebody that's either hate their job or either tired of some like bullshit on school or something like that, or wants more free time, feel like they're stuck in their job, or feel like they can't spend more time with the family, or just want some sort of freedom. Why what do you think you wanted that? What do you think you were looking for ways to make money online? And what do you think trading was the one you stuck to? And then what do you think the Novik strategy was the one you chose?
My reason isn't as complicated as many other people's reasons. Mine was as simple as I hated my job. I'll go into a little bit of deal. So sometimes I'd work a night shift.
Yeah.
They would schedule my time as finishing at 12 p.m. and I'll start at 6. Even though that's only 6 hours, I'm slaving away, breaking my back. Then here's the funny part. It says I finish at 12, but I always end up doing involuntary overtime. So I have to stay.
Wow.
I have to stay to finish what I need to do.
Fuck
You can
hell.
see where the motivation's coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone has their own why,
Of course.
or why they want to achieve what they want to achieve.
Yeah.
And for me, that was every single time I ended up staying for 2 hours extra, 3 hours. It sparked something in me, but it's like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. So naturally, what do? Go onto the internet, try to find different ways to make money. Other people probably tried the drop shipping, affiliate marketing, all of that. But I felt like I needed something I don't know. Trading just spoke to me.
Yeah.
And by coincidence, I was on IG one day and your video came up.
Yeah.
I watched one video, then commented. We spoke for a bit. I don't know if you remember. We spoke a bit in the DMs.
Yeah.
Again, I told you I was a bit skeptical, but
Of course.
I'm happy. My intuition was strong. It told me go with it.
Yeah.
Go with it. The no-wick strategy it called for me. The no-wick chose me. It chose me. It chose me.
Yeah.
Then from there, I can just see the progress as in it's just been up, a little bit down,
Of course,
and up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my story basically. Just working at super dead. I'll say my job is like retail. For anyone that's worked retail, you can imagine how it's like dealing with customers.
Yeah.
Unrealistic goals set by managers. You can imagine. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's why isn't, that's a strong enough why. Working overtime, hating your job, feeling like you're getting suffocated, and night shifts, bro. I work night shifts at DHL as well, so I can relate.
Painful.
It's painful, bro. It's painful. And like having to stay after, like you might have planned something at 1 p.m. and suddenly you have to work to 2 p.m. and you have to cancel the plans.
Why am I eating dinner at 4 a.m.? I should be sleeping.
Exactly.
I should be sleeping.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Correct. Now you wake up for Asia session instead. I'm kidding.
Oh.
No, I get that, bro. 100%. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much most people's situation. Everybody doesn't obviously have like a strong why. Most people's situation is that, tedious job, wake up, do the same shit, feel like they don't have time for anything else, feel like they don't have any energy when they come home. And I think trading is the only gateway to get through that because, like you said, what does your day look like now compared to before?
A beautiful day. I'll go through my day today. So I woke up, I hit TP on AJ.
Yeah.
Nice win. Came off the charts and spent some time with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
A beautiful day. Then go clock in. Then go do whatever. Like my time was my time.
Correct.
No one could tell me go here at this place, do that.
Yeah.
Let's get my TP. Just me and the charts.
Exactly.
But it's a new relationship. Me and the charts.
Right. So so your day. What do you like? You used to wake up, trade, and then you hit TP, and like this is the funny part. When you like you say you trade, do you physically sit in front of your computer or trade, or you just enter position and leave it?
Oh no, yeah. I couldn't remember the last time I sat in front of my computer. Everything I do is from my phone.
Really?
And it's just it's like I see an alert, analyze it. If it's good, I take, then do whatever I was doing before.
Yeah.
Or find something to do, maybe go gym. Here and there, I'll check on it to make sure it's behaving, Or just go watch over.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm sat there for hours, like just stressed. Oh, is it gonna hit TP? Is it like
Yeah.
nah?
No, that's
Just,
good.
yeah.
It's good to hear, bro. What do you have you told your family or friends that you trade? Do they know?
Yeah, I've told my friends, and I've been trying to convince them to trade because
Really?
I started showing my results. So if this doesn't motivate you, what will? Because I I've gone from not being able to trade to passing and requesting my first payout and
Yeah.
showing that 8K requested. I hoped it would motivate them, and I think I got a couple of them. So
Really?
hopefully they join the Norwick.
That'd be fire, bro.
Yeah,
That'd be fire, bro. I mean, like, and especially if they're anything like you, bro, I'd love to have them on the program.
yeah,
You know, learn, help out as well. Because now, and this is actually what happens. It's such a beautiful thing in the program. It's like everybody that learns then ends up teaching the people that come in. You
yeah.
know, like
It's
I've seen you help so many people out. Like they just started out in the beginning. I've seen other people that have been here for a while help each other out. So it's like a positive feedback loop.
it's
Um,
I think it's quite good as well. It definitely because like I said, some mistakes you don't have to make in the beginning, but you just don't know any better. So
exactly.
having someone to guide you as you go along definitely goes a long way.
Yeah, and it's like you know the saying. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room,
Yeah,
right? That's exactly what happens. Like if when you join the Novick Edge, because suddenly you're like around all these people that have been here for months, that have passed
yeah,
funders, that have gotten payouts, that have learned the Novick strategy, and you don't know shit about the strategy. So naturally the growth is going to be insane, right?
yeah.
So that's also one beautiful thing about joining people, like-minded people that have done what you want to do, and that. So what is your plan to do with the money now? Let's
With
say
the
the payout
money.
hits your account. What's the plan?
Okay, first thing, I gotta get more funded accounts.
Good,
Go scale first, yeah.
good.
Then, somewhere in Spain. I've already started learning the Spanish part.
No
So
way.
somewhere in Spain. I'm thinking maybe Valencia. I've already been Barcelona, so
You've been
Valencia,
Barcelona?
yeah, it's cool in my name.
Nice, bro. Fucking love to hear it, bro. I'm going to Barcelona soon. Is it good?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It depends what you want to do, but yeah,
Matt's
but
starting to learn Spanish.
it's like it's coming to you. I have to make sure I'm in touch with the
Bro,
locals.
Spain chose you, bro. You didn't choose Spain.
Yeah, I didn't choose Spain. Spain chose me, just like the
Exactly,
Norway.
exactly, bro. No, that's funny. That's funny. Cool, bro. Well, I think we've heard your story, man. And I guess the only thing I could say is, or we'll call it here, but what is kind of the last thing you'd like to say in terms of if somebody is fuck joining the Novick or the Novick Edge right now. Screw the program. Just if somebody is starting out and is thinking they want to learn trading or has traded for a while but just doesn't seem to work, doesn't seem to click. What is like for you that has gone through that journey? What is something you'd say to them? Like close out on. Let's say this was your best friend you're talking to.
Okay, so if you haven't already started, start now. No if buts, maybes, or why. Just start now. Trust me, it's going to your future self will thank you so much for it. But if you've already started and it's not quite going the way you're expecting it to go, maybe I think it might be best if you had someone to guide you on things because when you're learning by yourself, you can only go so far because you may not even be aware of the mistakes you're making.
Yeah.
That's why when I joined the Norway Edge, it helps me so much, and I definitely would. I would say 1,000 times, just join. Genuinely, just join. It's like, what do you lose? You have everything to gain and very little to lose. So if you haven't already started, just start. And if you've started and it's not quite clicking, maybe seek some help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's powerful, bro. That's good. I think that will help a lot of people, man. Cool, bro. Well, thank you for doing this, bro. Thank you for sharing your journey.
No worries, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Let's keep getting payouts, bro. Keep passing fundeds, and there's no limit, bro. There's no limit.
There isn't. Yeah.
All right.